you're so pretty, 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 pretty.
I have COVID. Let's talk about it. On July 19th was my 1 year anniversary being on YouTube, and I had big plans. I was planning on having a celebration with you guys, but COVID had something else in mind. I was at work on Thursday the 19th, had a cough, but the cough wasn't too bad. It was just a little cough. But I decided I was going to do a COVID test at work. I did one, came back negative, so I just forgot all about it. Friday, I went back to work, still coughing. But I always wear my mask at work because I have underlying health issues. So that wasn't a problem. I always had my mask on. On Friday, I was at work, like I said, and I was still coughing. But Friday night, when I got home, I felt worse. Saturday morning, I woke up. I was coughing. I was in pain. I had this headache that just would not leave. And so I called out from work. Sunday morning, I woke up feeling even worse. So I decided I was going to do a COVID test. I did a home COVID test. It came back positive. But I was still not convinced. I wanted a second opinion. Let me go back to Friday. Friday, I ate lunch. I didn't eat anything Friday evening. Didn't drink anything Friday evening. Saturday and Sunday, the same. Didn't eat, didn't drink. But on Sunday, I started having diarrhea and vomiting, although I wasn't eating. Monday, I went to my primary care doctor and got the confirmation that yes, it was indeed COVID. I was prescribed Paxlovid, the renal dose because of the kidney issues, and some capsules for the cough. So I was taking those, but Tuesday night, it got even worse, and my mom decided she was going to take me to the emergency room because if you're vomiting and having diarrhea and not eating, then that's not good. That's dehydration, and that affects the kidneys. So she took me to the hospital and to use it. It was me, mommy, and my daughter that went. Roxanne had COVID as well, so she stayed home. In my mind, I think mommy and and Demaria had it also, but they didn't get tested, and they were feeling, the symptoms weren't bad. So we went to the hospital on Tuesday evening. I remember sitting in the emergency room area. Mommy was sitting outside in the public area. I don't know what it's called, but I was inside. They had already taken me inside. So I was there with my daughter, and I was so uncomfortable. I was in so much pain. So she decided she was going to go get a blanket from mommy. So she left to go get the blanket. But when she left, I don't know what happened. I just felt like I was going to pass out. I know that feeling because it happened to me when I was in the hospital in Florida, where my blood pressure dropped extremely low and I passed out. So that was the same feeling. I was sitting in a wheelchair and I remember just shouting, I'm going to pass out, I'm going to pass out. The nurse came around. She was the one who was doing the blood work. She came around and she wheeled me around where they were doing the blood work. And I remember saying to her, nurse, I'm going to pass out. And she was so inconsiderate. She was like, Miss Foskin, please sit up in the wheelchair. And I'm like, I'm going to pass out. I'm going to pass out. Next thing I remember, I was outside in the waiting area with mommy, and I had a bandage on the back of my hand. So they took blood from there. And if you know, you know. When you do blood work at the back of your hand where the bone is, it's extremely painful. I don't remember anything. I just remember waking up in the waiting area outside. Anyway, they admitted me because the kidney function fell from 29% to 20%, I think it was. So they admitted me, not for the COVID, but for the kidney issue because they wanted to rehydrate me. So I was on fluids from Tuesday until Wednesday. When they discharged me on Wednesday, still not eating, still not drinking. Anywho, I came home on Wednesday, still feeling sick. Thursday night, I knew if I'd stayed any longer, I wouldn't have made it. because my body was extremely weak. I was in so much pain. I was vomiting and diarrhea and still couldn't even drink water. And I was just getting thinner and thinner. Let me just interject this. Before COVID, I weighed 198 point something. Now my weight is 185. Is so much weight I lost in a week? Anyway, we're back to the ER on Thursday. They checked my kidney function. It was down to 13. And they were like, no, this is dialysis numbers. We need to admit her. And we're going to keep her until the function goes up. This might be a long video. I apologize in advance. They admitted me, like I said, on Thursday night. That same area where I felt I was going to pass out, I was sitting there again in the wheelchair. So uncomfortable because wheelchair was hard and I was extremely weak. And I just felt like I had to vomit. And I shouted, Demi, I want to vomit. So she ran to get a bag for me to vomit in. And by the time she got up, I was just vomiting all over the place, all over myself. And I was so embarrassed. So when she came back, I was like, Demi, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She's like, Mommy, relax. It's okay. The nurses will clean it up. It's fine. Don't worry. My daughter is amazing. I saw her strength when I was ill. My daughter is amazing. I'm so very blessed in so many ways. For God to bless me with a daughter like her, I'm so very grateful. So she wheeled me outside into the restroom. She cleaned me up, changed my clothes. We had to throw away some of the clothes that I was wearing because it was all messed up. And she cleaned me up, got me dressed, and wheeled me back to the ER. So they admitted me because the kidney function was low. Anywho, both times when I was on the ward, the doctors and nurses are exceptional. They were exceptional, caring, compassionate, attentive. They were amazing. I don't remember the names of the ones that attended to me on my first admission, but the second admission, the most recent one, I can remember Mickey from Trinidad, Belinda, Mira, Dr. Wise, and there were some other nurses, I can't remember their names, but all of them that attended to me on when I was admitted the Thursday into the Wednesday, amazing. They took care of me like, I just, they were amazing. All right, they're just amazing. My first admission, my daughter stayed with me in the room overnight until they discharged me the next day. Mommy would come and visit and stay for hours, 5-6 hours at a time. She'd come at 11 and leave at 9 at night just to make sure I was okay. Roxanne didn't come a lot. She came there once because she had COVID, so she had to take care of herself. But my family checked on me. The ones who are here in Atlanta, the ones who are in Canada, Jamaica, everywhere. Everybody was checking on me. My co-workers, my friends. Listen, I am extremely blessed. I'm going to insert pictures. My co-workers, they collected money. They got me a card and everybody signed. They got me money. They got me baskets. And when I say baskets, I mean more than one. I'm going to insert pictures, balloons, the works. Joanna came and delivered them. I want to say this. I am extremely blessed in so many ways. My family and friends, I thank you. But most of all, I thank God because He has blessed me in so, like I said, in ways I could not have imagined. I did a video, it's on my channel, where I mentioned the amount of medications I used to take compared to now. That's how God works. I see the love, I feel the love, and I'm so appreciative. God is so good. Regardless of all that's going on in my life, God is still good. I still have some symptoms from the COVID. I'm still testing positive. Right now, it's more of me being weak and shaky and this weird throat thing and a cough. Cough is not as bad now, but it's the shakiness and the weakness and this throat, my throat just don't feel right. But apart from that, I am better because I'm eating now, I'm drinking, It was so funny. When I came home on Wednesday, and we were on our way home, me and mommy stopped at the drive-thru and we got something to eat. I ate that. And within 2 hours, I was hungry again, and I shouted and I said, "Mommy, I'm hungry." And she said, "Go on back where you come from." Because at the hospital, you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She said, go on back where you come from. Because now you're going to name down the place. But I just want to say, COVID is no fun. But God had to give me COVID in order for me to see the love, to feel the love, to get answers to prayers, because I've been praying for a while that my medications would get less because I was taking so much medication, and now my medications are cut in half for now until I have my doctor's visit. But all in all, I'm blessed. I'm extremely blessed. Like I said, I'll insert pictures. Where's them? Yeah, if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you have not already, and just let me know what's going on with you guys. Have you had COVID? Did you have COVID before? What was it like for you? For me, it was yucky, and it's still, yeah, I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm better. I had to cut my hair because I wasn't taking care of it, and I had a lot of split ends, so I cut off like an inch. But it's here, it will grow back. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. You guys have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, pretty,